Today I'm opening up the prints I got from CPL Photographic, the digital printer based in Melbourne. Been a long time since I got some prints done. Last time I got prints done, they were just at the local photography shop, you know, on the typical print paper. These are really special, however. These are printed on what's called Fuji Metallic Pearl paper. I've already had a look at them. I've been to the place where I'm going to be getting them displayed, and they look phenomenal. So, without further ado, really well packaged from CPL Photographic, protected by plenty of cardboard. Inside we have more cardboard. Inside that we have tissue paper. Obviously, being a really high gloss paper, you can't protect it from dust and all of that stuff enough. I've only opened them twice and I'm already seeing sprinklings of dust, so we've got to be careful not to disrupt the air too much. One thing I've noticed about this paper is it really raises your photographs up from just being a print to being almost like an art print. Not to sound too big-headed. The highlights are super reflective, and in the midtones and the shadows, it's almost got this metallic look to it. Obviously being a metallic pearl print, but it's super reflective and it has this sheen to it that I haven't seen in paper before. It makes it look really, really cool. So I believe that the paper has a layer of metal oxide particles. I don't know if you can see there. A layer of metal oxide particles which give it this reflective sheen. So these are just test prints. I got some 12x8s and some 8x8s, and the tones are just stunning. The representation of the colours is spot on. It's exactly what I'd expect. Now they are pricey, but I think that might just be Australia. I'm still not quite used to the cost of things in Australia. Gotta be really careful I don't touch fingerprints all over them, but they look phenomenal. This one is a particular favourite. The gold and the blue tones just come out so nicely. Even better, I'd say, than what they look like on screen, which is pretty rare. So I'm trying to stay away from coastal shots and shots of things that aren't represented in the high country of Victoria, because that's where I'm having my prints displayed. But I just couldn't resist getting some of these prints done. Obviously, the client is a steak restaurant. So we want to get more rural Australia, you know, fields and mountains and trees and stuff like that, as opposed to the coastline of Tasmania. So this one is a particular favourite of theirs. They thought it represented everything quite well. This is the Great Otways Rainforest in the Great Ocean Road, so it is a place in Victoria, which is really important. There's the final one. Really, really pleased. Just as I would expect from gloss paper, the blacks are reproduced perfectly. In some of my images, this one for example, I used a technique called crushing the blacks, which is, you'll see it really, really common in like Instagram filters and stuff like that, to give it like a fake film kind of thing. I personally don't like the technique, but in some images it does work really well. So you basically just lift the blacks out, so you won't see the blacks being as represented in prints like this. But so yeah, prints from CPL Photographic, really, really pleased. This one is another favourite. Despite it being a coastline in Tasmania, I think it's a really nice shot. So